welcome to our podcast. I'm Sophia Sen. Here I am with.
I'm Francis and today we're going to introduce the four psychological lenses. Okay, so first things first, I want you to imagine a person who is very successful. Let's just say
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Yeah, Elon Musk. He has built a lot of companies, diba?
Yes.
And he is leading them for years.
And what really matters is how he stayed consistent over the past years.
Yeah, I've been wondering how he's so motivated to lead all of these companies. And that leads us to our main question.
What psychological factors drive long-term motivation and resilience in the workplace? Let's pose a possible business or workplace challenge, whether in leadership skills, with the employees or students,
Yeah,
group
students.
works.
Where you're gonna lead a lot of people or like a group. For example, a research paper or
There may be members that doesn't really contribute much, or maybe it's the leader.
it's
It could be any. That's why we're talking about how these four
psychological lenses.
yes affects their experience.
And first things first, we can discuss the four psychological lenses starting with Sigmund Freud, which is about the id or the ID, ego, and superego.
This affects their decision making, how ambitious they are, and their work ethics in business.
But first things first, let's talk about what is id, ego, and superego.
Yes.
So id is like when you only depend on the pleasures of life.
Satisfying your own needs, but that actually doesn't really matter in the workplace that much.
True, and you're not even challenging yourself.
Yeah, like focusing on parties, right? Yeah.
It's like you're only going to parties when you don't work on yourself. Like you're only enjoying yourself and you're not putting the hardships that can shape you to a better person. And the ego is the balance of superego and id. So
Yes.
ego is like where you
Managing your time well with what you want to do and what you need to do for work.
and like balancing it with pleasures and challenging yourself at the same time, so you can focus on improving yourself.
Yes, like I see my coworkers, they're in their bio they say party harder but also work harder.
True. So like it's not only focusing on the negative sides,
Yes.
you're also focusing on the improvement. And the super ego is the one when you think about super academic, if I would say in like school
Yeah.
terms. It's like a person who is overachiever and a person who has high expectancy.
However, it could be taken negatively because they could be too critical to others to the point that others will also get affected in a way that others may feel degraded,
True.
and it would really affect their experience in the workplace or how they work, because environment really matters in the workplace.
And also it affects the person itself. When you are over thinking about things and you want things to be perfect, but in reality no one's perfect. So you're gonna have a high expectancy of yourself and you're hitting the benchmark. It's like setting a limit. It's like setting no limits on yourself, and it can affect your well-being.
And overall, you will never be satisfied because you keep looking for more. when in reality you should be happy with your achievements, but also open for more improvement.
And connecting this to business, I think we should know and balance our mindset, whether it's an id for ego or ego. Now we can move on to selling, which is talks about the PERMA model, which is basically building relationships with each other and how people work together.
Yes, through happiness and engagement.
As for example, in businesses, they tend to plan like a team building games, party
Yes.
games, and
Events, right?
natural events, and it can help people, like encourage people to
Connect more with people.
connect with people and work together as one.
Yes.
And
Overall, it gives motivation. Like, it really motivates people in general.
also,
Like, for example, hey, you did so well earlier in the presentation. And then, of course, you would want to bring yourself out more
yeah,
because you would feel more comfortable to express yourself because you know that you did well. Yeah.
sure. And it encourages the person to do much more better,
Yes.
resulting in much more efficient and much more well effort from the team.
So overall, it talks about positive impact towards other people in the workplace.
Yeah, so it can help the business grow. And yeah, now we can move on to Frankel, which is the meaning.
Yes. While there's happiness and engagement, of course, this in Frankel, it focuses more on responsibility with leadership.
And like, as our episode title, the unconscious meaning. So we can connect this in like when we're having troubles or like stress, and we're gonna discuss that on Lazarus. But it connects to Lazarus also.
Yes.
Because when you find meaning in something, you tend to know what is wrong and what is right. So, for example, you're stressed. There should be a meaning why I'm stressed. Like, for example, you're stressed because of so many works, for example, performing tasks, research, and like exams.
Okay, but what if yun, the leader, the team leader notices that an employee or someone in general is having a hard time.
Yeah.
So how would the team leader motivate them or make them do better?
And I think it starts to like having one-on-one talks and discussing like therapy,
Yeah, communication.
communication.
You need to I feel like I think the employee should be really open to his or her struggles because if they really think that they cannot do the task, then it's just something to bring up, or otherwise it might lead to short notice, and the team leader will have to deal with that setback, and not does it only affect the team leader but everyone else in the company, because in company it's also a community. In a community, you're in a group, so you are one. So, like, you know the saying, no man is an islander.
Yes, tama. And like, for example, when you start a business, there should be a purpose. So, the purpose of business isn't just successful, you know. There's like a significant on that, because you can lead a company that helps others, whether it's a service type company or maybe a product type of company. And it leads that there should be a purpose on it. So it's not just successful business. There should be a purpose and significance on it.
Yeah, not for the sake of money, capital, There should be something that truly motivates you to keep going, because if it's just purely for money, then it wouldn't, honestly, it wouldn't really last.
True. And it should be,
You would just be forcing yourself.
and it should be like serving the whole society and
Yes.
the community and help us grow.
Utilitarianism.
Yeah, true, true. Tama, tama, tama. And we can move on to the last psychological lenses, which is Lazarus and Folkman.
Yeah, in connection to our, yeah, this one talks about how copes with corporate stress.
Yep. Like coping. For example, each of us has stress every day, or sometimes we have stress. And how do you cope with this stress?
Yes.
As for example, you're like tambak with like works,
Overload.
overload, yeah, overloading with works from your boss,
Yes.
from other higher ups. They assign you to do something, and some people also assign you to do something.
And it would be a lot worse if they are too
Too demanding.
demanding, yes. Always like, do this, do that, do this, and this. Everything. Get it done today.
That's why we need to balance our
Yeah,
like,
balance.
super ego and ego.
Yes. Because, right, it's usually those who are the bosses who are super ego.
Because they think highly of themselves and their
Yes,
company. So they
like-
have high expectation of their people.
Yeah, so those with too high expectations of themselves, like high standards, they usually project it to other people, because they're like, if I'm doing my best, then they should. But not everyone is like that, and everyone works at their own pace.
True.
Who knows? What if this person cannot operate well with stress that well and with speed, but others, they take their time.
Okay,
It
so
really depends.
So coping with corporate stress or stress, I think it comes to discipline. Not just motivation, but motivation can help, but it will just repeat.
Yes.
So discipline is one of the most important things in having a corporate company.
Oh, and also realizing that what you're doing is better for the future.
And it has its purpose.
And that it's significant
Very significant.
and important and essential. Yeah, you get the point.
So coping with corporate stress, maybe spend time with your family. Or you can assign the employees to have a vacation time first, so they
Oh
can
yes, like they go abroad.
like business vacation plan. Like so they can clear up their minds.
Yes.
And after that, we need the employees to be performing at their best day themselves. So they have a high vision, company. And there's a lot of ways to cope with stress. And that could be maybe terrible also. Like earlier, they had been selling brands, like team building and party games where the CEO can organize.
Sir, bukas ng aircon! Oo. Sir, yung aircon po. Yes!
Change of venue.
Okay, so unfortunately, we have reached the limit in the library, so it's already 4. No, not 4. Yeah, 4 lang down. So we gotta move to venue. So we went to the classroom. Anyways, since
Back
we
to
left
the-
off to, I think it's Lazarus, right?
Yes.
Lazarus and Folkman. Okay, so about coping with corporate stress. I think coping with stress is very differently essential in our lives because it keeps us on track and like not only focusing on the bad negativity, and also makes you a worse person, I would say, like unhealthy. And
Because it would also affect other people when
True.
it's like when it's just your problem, but you're, I guess, projecting your negativities to someone else.
yep, it's like a whirlpool effect. It's like COVID-19, I would say.
Yeah.
Like it's like a virus.
Yeah.
It spreads to other people. When you're lonely yourself or you have a lot of negativity on yourself, it will spread to the people that are near you.
Yes, and not only
you directly affecting them, but also your overall mood in the group matters. So, of course, someone would notice that like someone is upset, then it would make the group like wonder, oh, why is he upset?
Like if you're
So it would really ruin the mood. Like there's someone who's like a wet blanket.
It's like instead of mood for positivity, it's full on
Yes.
negativity. So anyways, let's move on to our synthesis, which is concluding all of the
Four theories.
four theories or the four psychological lenses
How they collaborate with each other.
in terms of business, workplaces. So I think using all of these psychological lenses leads to a better and well-efficient company or a business. Even if you're starting out as a CEO or aspiring to become one. I think these four psychological lenses will help you aid to build a good and well-off business.
And overall, it would make you a better person.
And psychology, if I would say, it's one of the reasons why we think like this and how you think. It defines the person of who you are and who I am. Psychology is like thinking or rather reasoning. It's like theories. Like we are like philosophy. And psychology teaches us to be a good person in an healthy way or rather unhealthy way. And
With virtues.
sure, virtues.
In every talk, there should always be a reflection.
I agree with that. And for this podcast, I would like to inspire, or maybe this podcast will inspire future CEOs,
Future leaders.
true, and use this as a guide and insights in having a well-developed team building or a team and building a business. Okay, before we close, I would like to have a small goal. Even most of the innovative leaders in the world, like Elon Musk, as we previously mentioned in the start of the podcast, aren't driven by strategy alone. They're driven by psychology, how we make decisions and how we think. And that mindset shaped by motivation, meaning, and emotion, and resilience. And for that, I would like to thank you for listening to this podcast. And Priya, any last words you can tell to the audience?
So, with what Frank said, you need to apply these insights to lead with purpose, and let psychology drive your success.
I agree on that.
Take these ideas with you and start building a more motivated team today.
Yay!
Put these lessons into action and create a workplace where people thrive.
Bye!
Bye!